So Oprah made it so much bigger, in my opinion. She created this what, what, instead of just responding to it and really ask and say, I don't understand what you mean by that. Can you be a little bit more specific about it? What? 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 Horror, horror, horror. Cold, 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 empty, empty, empty. I feel that Oprah did one of those things. The exchange letters between Meghan Markle and then Prince Charles, now King Charles. The fact that they are exchanging letters between the two of them, she must realize that she has made it into the royal family. Why can't she understand the platform that she's in? Why can't she take that and do positive work together with her Prince Harry? Duchess Meghan, it's Duchess Meghan. You are Duchess of Sussex due to the fact that you married Duke of Sussex. Why can you not take that and embrace that? Everybody's been talking about who's leaked it. It happened after the interview that left all of us shocked by her revelations, which we found out to be untrue later on. What part did Oprah have in it? I believe in the interview that Meghan and Prince Harry did with her. The one thing that I wanted to talk about, which a lot of people don't, is the reaction of Oprah in that interview. So as I was saying before, Oprah was not and is not just known for being a great interviewer, but she's also a trained actress. As my channel, Art of Experiencing, has to do with my perspective, my analysis on different people from the point of view of acting, as if those people that I'm talking about are characters, I was just reminded that she was an actress. I remember there were some moments, some clips of Oprah where she talks about the fact that she did not know what acting was until she met an acting coach that really blew me away. Because many, many years ago, 20-some years ago, when I was going to get my master's degree from the Actors Studio Program, MFA Program, the same one where my colleague was Bradley Cooper, before he became Bradley Cooper, the same acting coach that Oprah talks about, saying that she was the one that opened her eyes to what it's like to be a great actress, Susan Batten, used to come as a guest teacher to my program. I think that if Oprah, and I'm wondering, did she rehearse the answer to Meghan's concerns of members or member of the royal family when it came to baby Archie, which in the letter that was leaked, who was it leaked by? Don't know. I have no idea. Some say it was her because she did the same thing with the letter that she wrote to her father, Mr. Markle. It's a pattern, it's a routine. If you go by what the character had done before, and then you see the same thing happening again, it's more than likely that her camp, her team, probably leaked the letter because she still wants to be relevant in today's events, which have so much more to do with the coronation of the king, to which she's not going. As I'm referring to the interview as them being the actors playing themselves as characters, I don't think the statement would have been as powerful if it weren't for the response that Oprah gave to that. Do you remember that response? Do you remember how Oprah listened when Meghan said there were concerns, paused, wanting us to see that she's having a difficult time with what she's about to give us, with what she's about to let us know, with what she's about to reveal, which is so horrific. Horror, 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 cold, 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 empty, empty, empty. To paraphrase one of the characters from the very known play by Chekhov, the Seagull, when Nina is trying to perform the play of Treplev, the writer, she's mocking him in portraying his play because she doesn't believe that he's a great writer. So she's mocking him to say, your play is difficult, Kostya Treplev. I don't know how to say it. How do I go about interpreting what you wrote? So I feel that Oprah did one of those bad acting response to Meghan's so-called horrific statement, revelation, that people were wondering about the color of baby Archie, which is such a normal thing for anybody to have been curious about. If that was the case, Chris Rock in his show, he's even talking about that, and he's the one that says this happens in any family, this happens with anybody. It doesn't matter if you have a combination of a woman and a man who come from different backgrounds. Of course you're going to wonder, and especially if Prince Harry has the red hair, of course you're going to be curious and you're going to be asking without any kind of malice, what is the baby going to look like? If you want to blow it out of proportions like Meghan did, and then you have another character such as Oprah to respond to that statement with, what? Oprah is trained. Oprah knows that that is going to attract the public. That is going to attract audiences. That's how she's going to get rating for this interview. Already the gestures before she says the second what, implying that what Meghan's statement was bad. That interview was so much more watched, and it became so much more of a revelation to the entire world due to the responses of the other character, in this case, Oprah. The fact that she was giving it so much fuel, she was giving it so much power in the way that she responds to those statements that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made. I was wondering, did she get training? Was she trained before she did the episode to know how to react? Do you see what I'm trying to make? The point is that when an exchange happens between two characters, the power of acting, as if they were actors again, as if they were those characters playing themselves, when an exchange of such gravity happens, and the character of Oprah is replying to that statement, no matter what the statement would have been, even if the statement would have been something that's a banal everyday thing, if her response would have been to that, oh, what? To leave room for Meghan to repeat that again. So we hear it not just once, but we hear it again and again and again and again. Doesn't matter that you retract what you said. It doesn't matter, because that exchange between the two characters is so much more powerful and will be imprinted in our minds. What made it so shocking to all of us watching, to the audience, was due to Oprah's enormous, exaggerated response. She was almost putting herself in the place of the audiences to go, if you do not get this, audiences, that this is something that is not good, then I'm going to respond in such a way that you will then be able to envision yourselves responding the same way that I did. That's how much a character can influence the people watching. Just because a character says something in a play or in a script, it doesn't mean that you have to take the words to be the truth. You have to figure out, as detectives do, actor detectives, are they lying? Are these characters lying? Are they contradicting themselves? Yes, they are. That's what I mean when I say actors are so needed in society, because they teach us how to analyze ourselves, how to become self-aware of what we're doing, why we're doing it. Are we doing it out of fear? Are we doing it because we want to remain relevant? Why are we doing it? I please ask you to subscribe and share my YouTube channel. Mwah. Kisses.